Yo, Nathan, do you know we have one of the most expensive Ford F-150s that you can purchase?
Even more expensive than like the Raptor?
Yeah, even more expensive than a Raptor. This is the Limited with the big 22s, navigation, sync, anything you can think of, heated and cooled seats.
Yeah, and you know what we're going to do with it?
We're going to take it downtown and go for a ride and just chill.
Yeah, that's what you would think with these massive wheels, which are useless off-road. No, we're going to go off-road a little bit and see what it can do.
Because that's how we roll here on the Fast Lane Truck. Now, you would think that such an expensive truck would have a 6.2 liter V8. You would be wrong, because this is Ford's 3.5 liter EcoBoost 6-cylinder, 2 turbochargers, and really it's all about torque. 420 pound-foot of torque paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Will that help us on our off-road? You know, it's not about horsepower or torque. It's really about keeping Nathan from just bashing the hell out of it.
Everything about this engine is carefully computer controlled, which means an idiot like me won't blow it up. But that also means you aren't going to get the really cool sounding engine.
All right, my man. The F-150 with the 22s off-road.
With the EcoBoost off-road.
You know, I have to say, I love that. That's a really nice touch.
Nice to have a gear lever down here as opposed to up on the column.
Yeah. Or that little hockey puck.
Oh, that's the one thing. You know, I'm a Ram guy. I like Rams. I admit to it. But at the same time, man, that hockey puck totally takes the fun out of it. I want to have something I can grab onto. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing
the Nissan has it too.
The other thing about these full-size light-duty trucks, they are comfortable. I mean, there is so much room. Kyle, you're back there going for a ride. How much room you got back there?
Tons.
Yeah.
Tons.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
You talk too much, dude. Seriously. God.
Yeah.
Yap.
You're such a yappy photographer.
You know, the thing, I love sitting deep in a truck, and that's what you do here, right? I mean, you really feel like you're in the truck. But I look around, and I know that General Motors with their new interiors are now superior. We already know Ram is, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Toyota is even better now, and so frankly, other than the Nissan, Ford is now lagging behind when it comes to interior quality. So hopefully that next one is going to take it up a notch.
Oh, they have to take it up a notch, Nathan. You know they're going to take it up.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's so quiet in here. They've got like all these check marks, but then there's a couple things that just really kind of ruin it. The interior of the Ford F-150 is like a sea of contradictions. There are a lot of cheap plastics in here. I know you guys are going to argue with me, but they're cheap. They're hard. And even on the door panel, they're uncomfortable. It's strange because these seats are so incredibly comfortable and so beautifully crafted. And there's so many controls in here that are awesome. It's just a really, really weird place to be. Now, there is something very important that you should know. On the door panels, the way it kinks up, just like the Ford F2 and 350, guess what? That's not necessary. Ford did that for appearances. Yeah, the whole eco thing, I know it's supposed to be like V8 power, but V6 thirst. You know what? It's not. It seems like it's V8 power and V8 thirst.
Yeah. But you do have a lot of kind of oomph behind these turbochargers.
Dude, I'm not down. No. The power of the EcoBoost is there. Okay, and by the way, I say EcoBoost. Some people say EcoBoost, but it's not a repeating sound. Now, eco isn't ecological, but man, they should just call it scrotum boost, because it's just like, it's got balls. How much fun would it be?
Cojones boost.
Oh, yeah, cojones boost.
Z-boost.
I think we'll stick with cojones boost, but you know, imagine this engine in a lighter truck. Imagine if Ford actually brought the Ranger back and put this engine inside of it. Could you imagine that much power in a little truck? Oh my God.
Yeah, you wouldn't ever leave the stoplight because you'd just be smoking those
You
rear
absolutely
wheels.
melt your rubber. Oh, it would be so awesome though. And Ford has already proven they like to overpower vehicles. There's nothing wrong with that.
To my eyes, this is one of the more handsome trucks out there. It's everything you want a truck to be. Bold, manly, butch. It's got projector beam headlights. What do you think of it, Nathan?
I think it's great, but look at those wheels.
Yeah, man, check out these 22s. Of course, these are optional and they're expensive, and you don't want to take them off-road, but we're going to take it off-road for the
Hell of it.
You got it. We should be in a Raptor, right?
Yes.
This is not the right version of the F-150 that we're taking off-road.
We're taking the least off-road worthy of all the F-150s out there, because there is an off-road package you can get, and of course there's the Raptor. And
you might be wondering, why are we taking this one off-road? Because, well, this is the one that Ford gave us, guys. Really, we don't have a magic, we don't have a magic
wand
that we can just, that we can just snap and say, we want the Raptor. They're hard to get.
I tried doing that too, and I would dress up like a fairy if it would help. I would put on little wings and everything else with a little magic wand and say, hey, give us the truck, but it won't work.
So this is what they sent us, so this is what we're testing, because this is real world testing, and people will take these on these sort of dirt roads. No doubt, even with the 22s.
Absolutely.
And let's face it, those are scorpions on here.
Yeah.
So
Mud and snow.
Mud and snow, yeah.
And it's got a really cool picture of a scorpion on it.
So this is an EcoBoost, and you know it's an EcoBoost by looking at that badge. But here's some trivia for you. How do you know that it's an EcoBoost by just looking at the front of the pickup? Well, check out this ruddy big intake. That's where the intercooler is, so there's a lot of air that has to come in through that big hole. But that means that the license plate holder is on the side. So if you see a Ford F-150 and the license plate holder's on the side, it's an EcoBoost. Now we took the Titan this way. Of course, that had the off-road package. Really, we need the Ford with the off-road package, the Raptor. But it gets pretty steep over here, and I have to say, Nathan, I'm not really convinced that this is the truck we should be taking up the kind of rock crawling part.
It's kind of cool. You can hear a little bit of the turbo whine. That's kind of neat. Look, in the end of the day, it's still a truck, so it's going to perform. But see how tight it is? Look at that. Oh, I think Roman's molars may have fallen out. A little bit of rocks are fine. It's a question of, you don't really want to slice up your sidewalls, because when you have such a large wheel, 22 inch, you have, your sidewall is really only this thick, and if you even rub it the wrong way, you could, well, pop it.
Hey gentlemen, this thing's doing really well off-road, Nathan.
Yeah, but it looks like it's really tightly sprung, or at least the wheels aren't giving you any give, because we could see it chattering.
Yeah, it's chattering, but I feel in control, and I feel like it's gonna snow, so come on in! Come on, let's head back to Boulder before we get that snowstorm.
Yeah, good idea.
Look, Nathan, I have the sticker for this particular F-150. Take a guess, how much do you think it cost?
I know it's expensive, so $49.
You are wrong. It is $54,550. Now that's before discounts, because they are discounting them now because it's the year end, and of course the new one is coming eventually. But on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, what do you give the F-150?
If it came with anything other than those damn wheels, I'd say buy it. I cannot stand the wheels on any type of truck that are that massive. It's a fantastic truck, and we've proven so many times how powerful this engine is.
Yeah, I say buy it too, but I would forego the 22s and just go with the truck. You don't need the blinged out truck. Just go with the damn F-150 and, regular wheels.
Would you agree that this engine belongs in a Raptor?
Hell yeah! Put
That
the
would
damn
be
thing in the
freaking
Raptor.
awesome.
Put that in the Raptor.
Yeah.